Academy Inspector Training. We're here in the alleyways of Chicago and looking at some additional fire escapes. And again, the one thing that we keep looking for, and we're here off of Harrison near the Travel Lodge, one of the alleyways here. And what we're looking for is evidence that the fire escape has been painted or has been structurally repaired over its 50 to 75 year life. This fire escape has had paint jobs, so you can tell. No rust to a certain degree, but look at it structurally. We're looking for evidence that bolts have been changed. And the first place you look for bolts is on the treads. Hex head bolts and or square head bolts. If they're square heads, they're 50 to 75 years old. If there's a few hex heads, that means there's been some maintenance. No hex heads there, no hex heads there. Then you look at the supports. Supports should have some reinforcement or hex heads where the supports are because they're square. So all these supports are square heads. So again, no structural repair there. Look at the supports on the rails. Any hex heads there, all original square heads. So looking at this fire escape, which is 50 to 75 years old, the only thing they've ever done in its lifetime was just basically paint it. So this fire escape, I would not pass it simply because for sure there's a couple of square head bolts on this fire escape that are bad. And which one is that? Well, that's what the inspection is going to determine. Because at least all these square head bolts should be reinforced and or replaced according to the inspector's report. Now, let's take a look at the cantilever. It's out of balance, and the chain is incorrect. This thing is supposed to have a release arm on this and a chain with its own independent support. Otherwise, if this comes down fast enough, it's going to yank that corner down. It's supposed to drop 2 to 3 feet per second, hit the ground, and stay down. You step on the first tread, it activates it, and it'll come down 2 to 3 feet per second, hit the ground, and stay down. Otherwise, you can put a release arm on it that once released, because it weighs 25 more pounds on the nose, it'll come down, hit the ground, and stay down. So that's what's required on this particular fire escape. Any questions, give us a call here at Fire Escape Academy, 800-649-3333. The other thing that's to note, notice all the dragon's teeth. We call them rusty tears or dragon's teeth. The entire length of the property has dragon's teeth, indicating that even though there's a nice cement veneer on this fire escape, on this building, there's water intrusion onto every support on this fire escape. So that's another thing that's wrong with this fire escape, is that nobody's putting attention to all the cement issues and all the rust and the water that's getting in on this. Any questions, give us a call here at Fire Escape Academy, 800-649-3333. Visit our YouTube channel for this and many other videos just like this across the country. Just type in Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training.